Hey there, everybody. Welcome back. It's late, and I just got out of the shower, so of course we have an update notification. Of course we do. It was about that time, after all. May is starting. If you can believe that the year is almost half over already, we're like, 6, 8 weeks away from that being the case. Crazy. Literally crazy. But it's May. So it's time to start looking forward to what's happening in May. Which, by the way, just a quick aside, I got a notification, or in my Twitter notifications, rather, when I logged on here to do this. I saw that Faye had tweeted what appeared to be a Faye channel, but it was just the April Faye channel talking about the new event, which is this guy, Your Time to Shine. So for a minute, I panicked because I was like, oh, is there a Faye channel that is just randomly happening on April 29th? No, they were just, yeah. Anyway, so that was a mild panic that I had. But Your Time to Shine is the new game mode that we saw. This is the one that's basically giving love to older units. That kind of lets you just buff them everywhere for the most part. I like to think of it as Seer's Snare almost, but it's different because the buffs are more effect based rather than the actual skills themselves, I think. And maybe that's the wrong way of looking at it. In my brain, that's what makes sense to me, so I'm gonna think of it that way. And if I spread misinformation, oops. I love doing that, so that's a win-win for me. So this is going to be starting, I think, soonish. I wanted to say it was like the 12th or something, but that may not be the case. Oh, yeah, kind of. Sort of, the 11th. I was close. I was pretty close. So yeah, that'll be fun. That'll be a good time to get in on. The thing that honestly kind of shocked me, and I was literally talking about this on stream earlier today, was who I thought we were going to get remixes for. And it turns out I was right on one, being Myrrh. But I honestly thought that given we had cool new 4-star normal pool Medius, that we would get Mythic Medius revamped, and we're not. We're actually getting Deirdre, which is a choice. I wasn't expecting her. She's certainly in the pool, not the oldest one available for remix this month, but okay. Blue is just goated this month, I guess. So her Balance Circlet 2 is the new upgrade there, her special. It boosts damage by 40% of her res and neutralizes reduced damage by X% of non-special skills. If the foe's special is ready, or if units or foes special triggers before during combat, it reduces damage from the next attack by 40%. And if your HP is greater than 1 and foe will reduce it, you get Miracle, basically. So that's kind of cool, I guess. You get a little Miracle in there. That's fun. She's also getting attack res Discord on her B passive, which is nice. So that's what her skills remix look like. As for the weapon, we'll find that out come update day. Myrrh here is getting dragon scales, which is fun because I feel like that's only on Halloween Nagi. And then edged scales is the newer one that we got on Nell, and now attuned Tiki, if I'm not terribly mistaken, which I don't think that I am. But there's been a lot of dragon skills lately. And they all kind of sound the same. But that's cool that she's getting dragon scales. That's nice. And then we're also getting Darkling Guard 2. That's going to enable Kanto. And at the start of player enemy phase, grants defense res +6. Foe can't make a follow-up. You get Warp Bubble. You get Bulwark to unit and allies within 3 spaces of unit for 1 turn. So that's actually kind of huge. So she's granting Warp Bubble, Bulwark, neutralizes effective against flying, and foe can't make a follow-up attack, and defense and res buff to herself and allies within 3 spaces for 1 turn. Honestly, that's kind of huge. That's another really nice way of adding in like non-stat visible buffs to get, certain procs that you need or effects triggered because of that. So that's kind of huge, honestly. If unit is within 3 spaces of an ally, you're getting Omni buff of 5 to unit. You're neutralizing penalties to unit's attack. You're neutralizing foes' bonuses to attack. Reduce damage from foes' attack by 7. And then you're granting a special cooldown charge +1 to unit per attack. And then it goes through and describes all of these things if you need it. That's really good, I think. And it may be my recent bias because I am now a Summoner Duels pariah. I hope I'm using the right word. I'm probably using the right word. This seems like it would be really good for Summoner Duels. Also ARD, obviously, and most game modes, I would assume, but that seems really nice for that. So that's kind of cool to think about. And then we're getting refines for weapons down the road, which I don't think they're down there. I jumped ahead. I apologize. Cool manuals are cool. There's a handful in here worth picking up, but honestly, I don't know that they're that great. I think the 4-star rarity pick would be the Noir. I think that's Ninja Noir, the 4-star there. And then obviously Anna and Lilina. That's nice. I don't know that they are all that relevant at this point. I think Lilina came with Stillwater. So some decent bridge fodder there. I don't remember what Anna came with. I just remember that she was on the Bride's banner that one time, and that was kind of hype. But I don't honestly remember what her father grants. So overall, I think a pretty okay batch for the most part, but nothing that is uber exciting, maybe. And then these are the weapon refines that are happening. So we've got Arete. I don't really know how to say her name. I'm gonna keep the book. I only ever played the Revelations path Fates, which might actually have her on it now that I'm thinking about it. So I'm gonna stop thinking about it. Noble Bow, that one's for Luis. Weapons above can be upgraded in the weapon refinery, yada yada. The following weapons will be available for upgraded or gain additional effects. So that one's, obviously you have to learn them is what it's telling you. But here now we're also seeing updates for Fallen Morgan, Marianne, base Marianne, obviously Deirdre and Myrrh, and then also Reist, which is on Bernadetta there. So very cool, I think, for the most part. New events for Momentum, that's cool. Catapults are getting updated. I don't know if that matters. I honestly don't know what items are good in that these days, ARD. So I don't know that anything matters at all anymore, frankly. Favorite levels up to 55. You may be shocked to know this, but I am more than halfway there. When I was starting, I think around like 1300 a week or so ago. Still with Legendary Micaiah, but not in book 3, which makes it much more fun with all the Kid Camillas running about. And now Anniversary Marth. That's really fun too. I love that a lot. It's so cool. Yeah. And then you're also getting some new grails, the Lonk and then the Jetta. So that's fun. Love that. An issue regarding the effect of special skill Dragon Flame will be fixed. Sweet. Resplendent Hero Quan Luminous Lancer. Sprite is gonna get adjusted. Riding a horse is gonna be, but these are just art adjustments. Okay. This is always kind of bizarre because like I never see the difference. I literally never see the difference. They could tell me what the actual difference is. I still wouldn't catch it. I still wouldn't know what the problem was. And I'm looking right now. I got nothing. Just that it's getting adjusted. Cool. Okay. Well, there weren't any terrible notifications like, hey, you're not going to be able to use Ultra Legendary Heroes anymore for anything. So I would count this as a win. I'm not really super jazzed about the majority of refines this month, but I honestly, I don't really anticipate being jazzed about many of the refines in the coming months because I am still waiting for stuff like I'm out here hoping and wishing for like Ninian remixes and Sather remixes and friggin' Valentian Pala refines and Happy refines, and that's like months away probably. So but hey, I'm stoked for those who are stoked, you know. I think Deirdre's refine will be cool. I think that'll be fun. Mers seems really good too so far, so I guess that's I'm kind of up on my remix nonsense for the most part. So that's kind of cool. But yeah, this is I think Your Time to Shine, I think, is the premiere that most people have been waiting for because it actually seems like fun. And I'm low key. I'm waiting for it to be revealed as the thing that's not fun, but we thought it would be fun, but it's not. So I'm a have high hopes and anticipation in the meantime. But that is your May update for Fire Emblem Heroes. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching as I mindlessly scroll the screen, and I will see you in the next one.